Welcome, puppet enthusiasts, to Festivus Night at the Puppet Asylum. Given that tonight is an evening to engage alternative holidays, I myself will be having a Festivus dinner. That's my alternative. We will have our annual airing of grievances, where we take time to share all the ways we've been disappointed by our loved ones this year, followed by our feats of strength. Yes, I want you to know that I've been pumping my iron, because Granny don't play. Last but not least, let's say a prayer for the holy Festivus miracle. May it heal us in ways that we do not yet understand, but rock our precious, crazy, and delirious worlds. And I also want to say a special gratitude to the light in our bodies that reflects the sun and creates human rainbows. We're going to let it shine. And I want to remind everyone that Nite at the Puppet Asylum, the Slams, are brought to you with the generous support of Heather B. Henson and the Puppet Slam Network. We are so grateful, Heather B. Henson. Thank you so much for your support and all the ways you continue to support the puppet community. You're the best. Thanks. All right, babies, you ready? Here we go. Oh, it's great timing. I think I hear a knock at the door. Oh, it's Nellie. Hey, Nellie. Hey, baby girl, how you doing? Oh, so good to see you. Yeah. Did you put the NyQuil in the cherry pie again? It puts them to sleep every time. Thanks, baby. Why don't you go in and get something to drink, sit on the couch, relax. We're gonna have fun later on. Oh, here come my babies. Welcome, baby. Hey, Theo. Hey, Fred. Oh, you trying to battle Granny already? You trying to take my crown? You're so silly. Oh, I love you, babies. Oh yes. Okay. Well, yeah. Go on and play. And friends, thanks all for coming. And I just want to say that although Jack can't come and be with us today, that I love him. He lives in my heart and in my bosom. He's my Jack. And he lives right next to my bosom, in my breast. It's wonderful. Thank you. Yes, Miss G. I know you know how I feel, girl. Yeah. Anyway, who wants some more beans? All right. Beans to the world. That's what I say. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. We're going to get you some. Yeah. Just, those of you who eat the beans, you can stay in the barn out back tonight. Thank you. All right. How about we take this moment to see a film? Y'all ready? Okay. Here we go. Enjoy.
You'll remember me when the snowflakes move every December. You'll forget all you'd done and how bad you were, so I think I'll give you coal. So I put your name, though I thought a while, upon the list of naughty. Then your stocking fell and it crashed on down, 'cause it was filled with lumps of coal. When you stay carefree and you don't think of your family on their birthdays, when you forget your mom, she's a Gemini, that's when I will give you coal. I never made promises lightly, and there have been none that I've broken. Yes, I swear you're a naughty one, therefore I will give you coal. Therefore I will give you coal. when the snowflakes move every December. You know I am real because you were bad, and so I gave you cold. So I only gave you cold. That's right, I only gave you cold. 'Cause you were naughty, I gave you cold.
Here we are at the dinner table, just doing our dinner table things. Hey Simon, no soup for you! Oh, we don't even have any soup. Don't worry about it. You know Granny likes to laugh. I have forks. I just keep them in my bra. There we go. Well, they're on the table. And, alright, anybody want anything else? I can see if I have anything. You're good? Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need anything else because I got a lot of supplies. Alright. Great. I got issues with you people. You make the most delicious meal. I don't know how to say thank you. Oh.
You're so good looking.
Oh, thank you. You too, girl. That's the telephone. Hello? Chuck! I wasn't expecting to hear from you. You're coming in later tonight? It's another Festivus miracle! Oh, but I'm still looking forward to seeing you. Yes, I have dinner guests, but I can step away for a moment. Okay. Yeah, well, hold on, Jock. How about we all just watch one more of our fun puppet videos and see what holiday extravaganza comes up next. Okay, I'll see you in a bit, babies. Bye.
I hear the sleigh bells coming, they're swinging around the pole, and I ain't seen the sunshine in a couple months or so. I'm stuck in Santa's workshop, where days are counting down, and those reindeer keep on bringing old Santa Claus to town. When I was just a baby, my mama told me true, always be a good girl, Santa's got his eye on you. But I shot an elf in Macy's just to watch him die. When I hear those sleigh bells jingle, I hang my head and cry. I bet there's good kids playing with a fancy choo-choo train. They're probably drinking chocolate hot and eating candy canes. I know what I got coming, I'll curse my hard, dark soul. When I wake up Christmas morning and all I see is cold. Well, if you freed me from this workshop, if the reins were in my hand, I'd grab Rudolph and off we'd fly away to Switzerland, where all the kids have health care and they don't extradite. And without that ho-ho-hoing, we'd have a silent night.
I love a good food fight. That was so much fun. All right, well, I think it's time to get cleaned up so we can engage a feat of strength. All right, Miss G, this is you and me. We commence the feats of strength. Oh, shut up and fight your elder, you old lady. Next, who's next? Bringing on the granny. All right, little Theo, it's you and me. Here we go. Oh, stop whining and fight your granny. Yes! I won again. Who's next? Oh, this is how I have my fun. 2 on 1. How's this? For Granny's superhero, super bicep curl. Let's do this. Oh! Who's ready for Miss G's famous cherry pie? You know she puts NyQuil in it. That's why we sleep so good at the end of the night. You ready, Miss G? Will you slice that up for us? All right, babies, we're going to have pie. Why don't you find something sweet to eat and watch the next film with us? Here we go.
Happy Festivus, everyone! Right. I'll go first. Mel, you have to stop eating my shoes. And you, Big Bad, you're just as bad as she is. If anything, you're worse. You've eaten more shoes than she has.
Oh yeah.
Ugh! Absolutely everybody has to stop eating all my shoes.
Sorry.
Mel, you ate my hiking boots. I loved those boots. And Big Bad, you ate my sandals. I didn't really care about those shoes, but it's the principle of the thing. Stop eating all my shoes and my slippers and my dress shoes and my rain boots and my winter boots and all of my shoes. Everybody's got to stop eating my shoes as if this year hasn't been hard enough. Last year sucked, but this year hasn't really gotten any better. We're still dealing with the Corvid problem.
You mean COVID?
People just aren't listening to each other. All the sadness and the loneliness. Everything is getting more expensive. Climate change is getting worse. When the world's not being flooded or blown away, it's on fire. And the Corvid,
It's COVID.
it just won't go away.
It's COVID, not Corvid.
Ugh.
It's okay, Nostradamus. She doesn't mean you.
It's been a wacky year. Things were supposed to get better. Feel like it's raining here, and it keeps getting wetter. Sure, there needs to be rain in order for flowers to grow. I don't mind if it's cold outside. I like to play in the snow. I'm tired of COVID. It's awful and it just won't go away. All the people not respecting or listening to what they have to say. Capitalism is running rampant. Entitlement and greed are on the rise. Climate change will make it worse when we realize things won't get better if we don't stop and pay our dues. It's like having awful family members who keep eating all of your shoes.
Mel, stop eating my shoes.
Solar date 3344.23. Commander Buddy Gatto reported. We are only 2 days away from Christmas, and I am deeply concerned. For the first time I am aware of, the boss has made no mention of Christmas bonuses for the employees. Usually, a memo goes out after Thanksgiving announcing a $1,000 bonus. not this year. After inquiring the administrative department, CEO Alex Midas scheduled a virtual meeting with me and my pilot Zatrix the robot. We can only hope this is good news, or should I say, good financial news.
Happy Festivus, losers! Zatrix needs input. What is Festivus? It sounds like a festival, Zatrix. Looks like we are in for Christmas bonus after all. Buddy, you are only in over your head. Festivus is not about cheerful giving. It's an opportunity for me to tell my employees how a handful of them fail me throughout the year. You and Zatrix fit that bill.
Zatrix, what the hell is going on?
Well, it looks like I'm pulling up the email. Yes, according to the memo, Mr. Midas is displeased with our frequent inability to transport illegal diamonds and gold from other planets to Earth. Buddy, this year alone, we have discarded 17 cargoes whenever we deviated from our line of travel and ran into an alien military ship. Mr. Midas, please understand, we're trying to meet deadlines.
By cutting corners!
The Midas Corporation has sustained enormous revenue losses on account of you two. For that, everyone working under me is suffering the consequences.
She'll only come out at night, lean and hungry tired. Nothing is new, I've seen it here before.
Which is my special place that I go to when I'm feeling
Watching,
sad.
waiting, she's sitting with you.
It spices up me every time. I feel so much better.
So many are paid to see what you think, you get it for free. The woman is wild, she can't tame by the perfect jaguar. Money's a matter, if you're in it for love, you ain't gonna get too far. Oh, here she comes, watch out boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes, she's a man eater. Oh, here she comes, watch out boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes, she's a man.
No bonuses this year? Talk about a stiff penalty. Oh no, no bonuses forever. Please articulate. What do you have in mind? Thanks to you two, I felt inclined to dislike Christmas. I spent time researching for an alternative holiday. I found it in Festivus. See the pole behind me? Get used to seeing it. Every year when I hold a mandatory meeting on the 23rd of December, your eyes will fall upon this aluminum pole.
And just, from one friend to another, I want to say that drinking your life away might not be the best way to reconnect or heal your relationship with Santa. Yes. Okay. Never mind.
Gentlemen, hear my errand of grievances. Zatrix recorded everything. Over and over again, I heard Buddy slander my company.
Darn it, Zatrix! You snitched for a junk pile. Sorry, buddy. Zatrix can't help it. I am programmed to record controversial remarks. Next time I'll just put a lid on it. Oh, it's a little too late for that. Next time? What makes you think there'll be a next time? Mr. Midas, please don't fire me. I'll shine your shoes for a whole year. I'll have them looking like mirrors. Why wouldn't we no sleep and jump in that robot and terminate your employment? Your participation and the feats of strength will determine your status with my company. Naturally, the person in charge will indulge in this part of the celebration. But since I am not present aboard your ship, I will appoint a designee.
That would be you, Zatrix.
What is my mission, sir? The feats of strength require you to choose a contestant. Obviously, Commander Ghetto is my pick. Wait a second here. This is scaring the moon rocks out of me. How does one show a feat of strength? Hand-to-hand combat? Please, I can't fight a robot. Zatrix is super strong. I don't stand a chance. That's why both of you losers will compete in an arm wrestling challenge for my enjoyment. Proceed! And remember, your job depends on this. Okay, this can't be too difficult. I'm gonna let you win, Zatrix, okay? So go easy on me. Don't forget, I'm only human. We'll do this slowly on the count of 3. 1, 2...
Satrix, you broke my hand. Now, Festivus is what I call holiday entertainment.
Oh, are we rolling? Oh, how about let's go to another puppet video? Yeah.
Every December, envelopes bearing stamps from the North Pole arrived in our mailbox. Inside, shaky handwritten letters and drawings from Father Christmas told wondrous tales of life from the North Pole, telling fantastic stories of how all the reindeer got loose, scattering presents all over the place. They also told how an accident-prone North Polar Bear climbed the North Pole and fell through Father Christmas's roof and into his dining room. Sometimes, even the North Polar Bear would scrawl a note. As time went on, Father Christmas's letters became more detailed, describing his workshop, his friends, and hilarious and alarming events. At first, little is heard of anyone else except the North Polar Bear, but later on appeared snow elves, red gnomes, snowmen, cave bears, and the North Polar Bear's nephews, who came to visit and never went away. North Polar Bear remained Father Christmas's chief assistant and the cause of the many disasters that led to the muddles and deficiencies in your Christmas stockings.
Dear children, I'm dreadfully busy this year. It makes my hand shakier than ever just to think of it. In fact, awful things have been happening. Some of the presents have got spoiled, and I haven't got the North Polar Bear to help me. I had to move to a new house just before Christmas, which is of course why I have a new address. It all happened like this. Outdoors, one very windy day last November, my hat blew off of my head, flew through the air, and stuck right on top of the North Pole. North Polar Bear rushed to climb up the top of the pole. The pole broke in the middle and fell right on the top of the roof of my house, and North Polar Bear fell through the hole directly into the dining room, wearing my hat over his nose. All the snow fell off the roof into the house. The snow melted and put out all the fires in the house. More water ran down into the cellars where I was storing this year's presents. North Polar Bear broke his leg on top of all that. He's well now, but I was so cross with him that he says he won't try to help me again. I expect his feelings are hurt, and I hope they are mended by next Christmas. Well, I send you a picture of the accident and of my new house on the cliffs above the North Pole with beautiful cellars in the cliffs. If you can't read my shaky old writing, 1,925 years old, you must get your father to do it for you. When you learn to read and write, you must write your own letters to me. Lots of love to all from Father Christmas. I'm more shaky this year. It's the North Polar Bear's fault. There was the biggest boom in the world, followed by the most monstrous fireworks ever seen. North Pole turned black. All the stars fell out of place. And the moon broke into 4 pieces. The man in the moon fell into my backyard, and then the poor man ate quite a lot of my Christmas chocolates till he felt a little bit better, so he could climb back to mend the moon and tidy up all those stars. Then I found out that the reindeer were running all over the country, breaking reins and ropes, and even tossing presents up into the air. And you know, the reindeer were all packed up to start, you see, just this morning. It's a sleigh load of chocolate things I always send to England early. Hope yours are not badly damaged, because they're good chocolates. And isn't the North Polar Bear silly? And you know he's not a bit sorry, not a bit. Well, I've tried to draw a picture of all of this chaos, but I'm much too shaky to do it properly. So maybe you can draw a better picture from my description. With all my love, Father Christmas. It has been so bitter at the North Pole lately, really cold here, that the North Polar Bear has spent most of his time asleep, and I've been shivering. But poor Bear has been less helpful than usual this year. What do you think the poor old bear has been up to this time? It is a light Christmas, I'm glad to say. The northern lights have been especially good. We had a bonfire this year to please North Polar Bear and to celebrate the coming in of winter. And the snow elves let off all the rockets, which surprised both of us very much. Here is my latest portrait, Father Christmas Packing, 1931. If you find that not many things you asked for have come, and perhaps not quite so many as sometimes, remember that this Christmas all over the world there are a terrible number of shortages and hungry people. I and also my green brother have had to do some collecting of food and clothes and toys for the children whose fathers and mothers cannot give them anything, sometimes not even dinner. You will all wonder what's the news. If all has gone well, and if not, who's to blame, and whether Polar Bear has earned a mark, good, bad, or fair. Well, good, bad, or fair for his behavior since last winter. Well, first he trod upon a splinter and went on crutches in November. And then one cold day in December, he burned his nose and singed his paws upon the kitchen grate because without the help of tongs, he tried to roast hot chestnuts. Wow, he cried, and used a pound of butter, best to cure the burns. He would not rest, but on the 23rd he went and climbed on the roof. He meant to clear the snow away that choked the chimney up. Of course he poked his legs right through the tiles and snow and tons fell on his bed below. He has broken saucers, cups, and plates, and eaten lots of chocolates. He's dropped large boxes on my toes and trodden tin soldiers flat in rows. He's overwound engines and broken springs. He's thumbed new books and burst balloons and scribbled lots of smudgy runes on my best paper and wiped his feet on scarves and hankies folded neat. And yet he has been on a whole a very kind and willing soul. You know my friends too well to think that there are really quarrels here. We've had a very jolly year. But now the rhyme must catch the mail. A special messenger must go in spite of the thick falling snow, or else this won't get down to you on Christmas Day. It's 2:30. We've got quite a ton of crackers still to pull and glasses still to fill. Our love to you on this Noel. Until the next one, fare you well. Ho, 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 ho. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. From all of us at the North Pole, ho, 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 ho.
Elf is here. You know, this is a Festivus miracle. I haven't seen you for years, Elfie. How you been?
Hi, Granny. Happy Festivus.
Yeah? Well, you look a little down, my
I've
friend.
been stuck inside Santa's workshop for months, making toys and wrapping gifts without any overtime pay or time off.
What
That
happened?
overweight, overbearing slave driver, Santa.
Mm-hmm.
He takes
Yeah.
all the credit.
So, you're no longer with Santa.
He eats more than his share in the dining hall. And he stole my girlfriend. All that ho-ho-hoing is driving me crazy. Once a year, we elves have to convince Santa to take the ride. Yeah, he doesn't want to. We have to force him. We have to, drag him through the snow and throw him in the sled. He goes in there sobbing and crying, protests he doesn't want to go. What a baby. Into the endless night. During the journey, he would wail. He would stand near the bedside of every child, listen to it all. Their dreams, their nightmares, their cries.
I understand. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh. Hello? Oh, yes, she's here. Okay. Elfie, it's for you.
Phone? For me? Hello? Hello? Santa, is that you?
I see everything. I hear everything. There's so many of them now. I can't shut it out. I don't want to do this anymore.
Santa, snap out of it and get in that sled and deliver those toys. Are you okay? Santa. 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 Are you okay?
All right, babies. Who's ready for the airing of grievances? Yes, and I want to say thank you to all of you who filled out your grievance at the door and put them in the boot. Yes, a red boot to toot. All right, so I will initiate the ceremony. Okay, let's see. First airing of grievance is... Oh, Granny's cologne is terrible. It's hard to breathe when I'm around her. It takes over my nostrils and I choke. Oh, well, who wrote this? I'm curious because, well, I never thought about that, but maybe you're right. I honor your voices and your sensitive nose, and this is what the airing of grievances is about. So I breathe deeply and I receive, and maybe it is time for me to let this cologne go. I've had it for nearly 50 years. Okay. All right. Well, wasn't that just a wonderful adventure? Oh, I want to give a big thank you to all the puppeteers who shared their genius with us tonight. All proceeds from tonight's programming go to the Human Fund. You give what you get. And the Sunset Foundation, supporting puppets in their later years of life. Again, we are so grateful to Heather B. Henson for thank you so much for your generous support, and be sure to tune in next time for another night at the Puppet Asylum Puppetry Slam.